Hey guys, it's Kaylee. Today I just wanted to make a quick little piercing video, I guess, just to tell you about my piercings and how bad they hurt to get them and all that kind of stuff. I guess I'll just start with my nose because that's the first piercing I got other than my ears or anything. So right now I just have a black hoop in it. Just like that. I got it February of 2012, I believe, and it hurt probably a 5 out of 10. It hurt pretty bad, but the pain was so quick, they pierced it so quick that by the time I could react to how bad it hurt, it didn't hurt anymore. It was done by the time it hurt. That one wasn't that bad, and mine healed fairly easily. I just soaked it in a little cup of saline water, warm saline water for 5 minutes, once or twice a day for the first month or so, and then I cut down and just started cleaning it maybe 2 minutes every other day or something, and slowly just stopped cleaning it after a while. And I kind of stretch my ears in between my nose and my lip, but I'm just gonna do my lip next. Right now I have a little ring. It's spikes. And I got that last December, and that was probably a 2 or 3 out of 10. Mine hurt almost not at all. It was a little tiny pinch, and it slid through butter. The needle just went right through. And the only time that I ever flinched or anything was when he was pushing the needle farther through my lip. I thought it got stuck halfway, so I thought he was gonna push it through to the other side of my face because it hurt so little that I didn't even know it was through all the way. So I flinched, and he was like, "Oh, it's already through," and everything. So that was super easy and pretty much painless, and the healing for that was just a little bit harder for me. Mine was a little bit irritated. I think I was over cleaning it because I was really paranoid about it getting infected since it's in my mouth and everything. So I kind of cleaned that a little bit too much, and if you over clean it, it can get irritated. So just make sure that you're cleaning it just enough, not too little and not too much when you get it. And I'm just going to do my ears last because I feel like I'm going to have to talk about that the most. But the most recent piercing that I got, which was probably 2 or 3 weeks ago, was my smiley. And if you don't know where the piercing is, it's the web up here. I'll show you. So it's like that. And I guess it's a pretty uncommon piercing, even though I do know other people that have it. But I don't know, I guess not a lot of people know about it. And that one hurt really, really bad, probably an 8 out of 10 for me. But I did it myself, which is not a smart idea. Don't do that, especially if you don't have the right equipment. So I guess that's pretty hypocritical of me to say, but I'm just telling you from my experience, it wasn't a smart idea. It was really stupid, and it hurt a lot, and it was really swollen. I don't regret it though. I love the piercing. I'm probably gonna keep it in for a million years until it migrates almost all the way out, and then I'll have to take it out before my smiley rips. But I don't regret it at all. But I would just say that if you want to, just get it done professionally because it'll hurt a lot less, and the healing process will be a lot easier. For me, I just swished my mouth with saline water for a minute or so for the first week and a half, and then I stopped cleaning it to see how it would do, and it's pretty much completely fine. So I guess I just got lucky, but I wouldn't recommend that at all, especially if you're going to use a sewing needle. Just don't. That's for another video because I could make it a 10-minute video that alone, so I'll have to make a video talking about that sometime if anyone wants to see that, I guess. And the only other piercing that I have right now are my ears, and they're stretched. obviously. Right now they're 7/16. I hope to get to an inch by next year at this time, hopefully, maybe a little bit sooner, but I'm just going to kind of take it easy on my ears for a little bit because I've been kind of stretching, like, not really quickly. I had my zeros in for, like, or my double zeros in for, like, 1.5 months to 2 months probably before I changed them to 7/16, but I tried stretching with double flares, which I knew you weren't supposed to do, but I wanted to size up really badly, so I did something really stupid. And I ripped my ear a little bit this year, and then after that it's been pretty stubborn with like changing plugs and everything. I did get the double flare in here, but it's a little bit sore. And I didn't stretch with the double flares, by the way. I ended up giving up after my ear started bleeding and it was really swollen and sore, and my dad actually made me a pair of surgical steel single flared plugs, and I would suggest, like, highly suggest stretching with either single flare or no flare plugs or tunnels. When you're stretching, never stretch with double flare plugs. Please, 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 just don't do it. Silicone isn't really the best thing to stretch with. I blew out this ear doing that. Luckily for me, the skin kind of grew back into my ear. I don't really know how. I guess it wasn't really a major blowout, but that's definitely not a good idea. Like, it's not the end of the world, but I wouldn't recommend stretching with silicone at all. And so yeah, I've been stretching my ears for a year and a half now, and I've gone this big in a year and a half. So I mean, it is a little bit time consuming to stretch. Especially if you're planning to go really big, you can be pretty impatient, but I would just make sure that you wait until your ears are healed before you stretch up to a bigger size, because you can damage your ears pretty bad. For me, the pain was pretty minimal when I waited until my ears were healed, which I didn't do too often, which is not a good thing. I wouldn't recommend that either. I was really irresponsible with my ear stretching, I guess you could say. And I obviously had some issues with it. I got a blowout and I ripped this ear, so just be really careful. Make sure your ears are completely healed, and if it hurts really bad to put the jewelry in your ears, just take it out and put the old ones in and just wait a little bit longer, or make sure that you have the right kind of jewelry to stretch your ears, because if you stretch irresponsibly, you could end up not being able to stretch your ears bigger in the future. Like, if you get a really bad blowout, what happens is scar tissue builds up on the outside of your ear, and the only problem with that is, well, two problems with that is, one, it looks really stupid. If you don't care about how it looks, that's fine, but your piercing will stretch and the scar tissue won't, because scar tissue doesn't stretch. So just be pretty careful. And same thing with having rips in your ears. If you're planning to still, obviously you probably are planning to still wear your jewelry while you have a rip in your ear, every time you change your jewelry, it's pretty much gonna bleed. So just try to avoid that at all costs. Just try to be as responsible as you can while stretching your ears to avoid problems and stupid mistakes that I made. So this video is getting pretty long, so I'm gonna end it here, and I hope you liked it. Sorry, I kind of like rambled. The video is a little bit everywhere, so I hope you don't mind, but I hope you guys enjoyed that, and I will hopefully see you soon. So bye guys.